Hello and welcome. This is Akanksha and you're watching HW News English. Canada has raised new and fresh allegations. Now, these allegations claim involvement of a high-level Indian government official. The US, the Department of State, represented by spokesperson Matthew Miller, has called these allegations as concerning. He assured that the United States will continue to discuss the matter with Canada. Now, these statements follow explosive claims about the Union Home Minister Amit Shah, whom the Canadian officials allege was behind a campaign targeting Khalistani separatists on the Canadian soil. Deputy Foreign Affairs Minister David Morrison and National Security Advisor Nathalie Drouin testified to Canadian lawmakers, confirming reports initially published by the Washington Post. According to Indian Express, Morrison revealed that a journalist reached out to him directly for the verification of Amit Shah's alleged role, and he confirmed it. This disclosure has sparked a political storm between the two nations, with the Indian officials maintaining that the Canada has failed to provide evidence for these claims. Morrison asserted that he and Drouin strategically leaked this information to the media to draw attention to Canada's position amid the mounting tensions with India. Drouin explained that this move was not coordinated with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's office and involved disclosing non-classified information about threats faced by Canadians, allegedly linked to Indian government actions. Further adding to the strained ties, Canada has repeatedly stated that it possesses credible intelligence indicating the involvement of Indian agents in June 2023, the murder of Harjit Singh Nijjar, a Canadian Sikh leader in British Columbia. Nijjar, a prominent advocate of an independent Sikh homeland, was gunned down in what Canadian authorities called a targeted killing. They assert that they shared this evidence with Indian officials, but claim India has been unresponsive. However, India has called these claims absurd, insisting that no credible proof was provided. New Delhi argues that Canada's stance stems from vote bank politics, pointing to influence a small but vocal Khalistani presence in Canada. Reports suggest that in a recent testimony, Drouin highlighted links between a criminal network tied to incarcerated Indian criminal Lawrence Bishnoi and violence targeting Khalistani activists in Canada. Drouin also revealed that Canada's intelligence suggested that Indian government gathered information on both the Indian nationals and the Canadian citizens through diplomatic means, later relaying it back to New Delhi. This network, she added, has allegedly been involved in a series of crimes, including homicides and other violent acts against the Canadian-based separatists. According to reports, the leaked information appears to connect Indian operatives not only to Nijjar's murder, but to the killing of Sukhdev Singh Gill, a pro-Khalistan sympathizer shot in Winnipeg just months later. Though charges haven't been yet filed, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police Commissioner reported evidence indicating Indian involvement in multiple such incidents. Amidst this, the United States recently charged an Indian employee with conspiracy related to murder for hire plot against a Sikh separatist leader in New York. According to the US Department of Justice, this plot was reportedly part of a larger campaign to target Khalistani activists in North America. Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and his administration have publicly accused India of conducting politically motivated operations on foreign soil, an allegation India has denied outright. The accusations prompted both nations to expel diplomats, marking a significant escalation in diplomatic hostilities. Since Canada's initial allegations last September, relations between the two countries have noticeably declined. In a statement on Saturday, India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar took aim at Canada's handling of these concerns, emphasizing that India has previously raised alarms about the organized crime link to Khalistani activists operating within Canada. He suggested that Canada failed to heed India's warnings, which might have led to today's heightened tensions. Meanwhile, Canada is moving forward with a firm stance, as Drouin shared that Canada even sought accountability from India by requesting the waiver of diplomatic immunity for implicated Indian officials. She testified that this appeal had little chance of success, and Canada's decision to publicize the allegations came after India allegedly failed to cooperate with these requests. However, Royal Canadian Mounted Police Commissioner Mike clarified that he chose not to release certain evidence publicly due to the sensitive nature of the investigations, even though he asserted that the intelligence shared with the Washington Post did not violate the Canada's national security protocols. Now, as the situation intensifies, the diplomatic fallout from these allegations is already evident. Both sides have exchanged sharp rebukes, and the diplomatic personnel have been expelled. Canada's public safety critic Raquel Danko questioned why the information was first disclosed to American media rather than Canadian public. In her view, Canadians should have access to this information without depending on the international outlets. Meanwhile, New Delhi has consistently denied these charges, condemning what it described as an ongoing political strategy by Canada, alleging that Trudeau's government is pandering to Khalistani voter base. Meanwhile, Canadian officials assert that they remain open to evidence-sharing discussions, though diplomatic path forward appears increasingly complicated. That's all for this news report. Till then, keep watching HW News English and also download our app HW News Shorts for the latest news and updates.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.